Y'all, I was about to start this video, but I just saw something that just frightened me. It's frightened me so bad. Do y'all see my eyebrows? Don't y'all hate it when you're doing your eyebrows and they're literally distant cousins and not sisters? I've been at work all day and nobody told me this eyebrow was this high. Let me go ahead and just put this right here. I can't believe this. I'm about to make my first YouTube video and my eyebrows are crooked. And not only are they crooked, they've been crooked all day. Bruh. Should I just start over? Just start over? Should I not care? Like, I don't want to be known for the crooked eyebrows. Like, this is my first YouTube video. Bro, they're so different. Oh my gosh. I told myself I was going to start this. Like, look at how much. It's like I'm not even doing nothing. I'm like, maybe if I just flip my hair. We haven't even got to what I want to talk about. Like, okay, no more on this side, Nia. How about we raise this one up higher too, and both be high up there? And usually I'm really good with my eyebrows, like. You know what? This is me. This is real. This is me. I got two eyebrows and I cannot see. Yeah. All right, y'all. Let's get it. The show must go on.
Prepare for broadcast transmission. Can they hear me? Oh. Welcome to Soul Purpose Hypno. Get your devices ready for this journey because you are now watching Soul Purpose TV.
If y'all see me turning this way, I'm trying to hide this other eyebrow. Don't look at the eyebrow. We are here to talk about my new YouTube channel. Sorry, that was probably loud in this microphone. Soul Purpose Hypno is the name. Soul Purpose TV is the channel. Please don't forget it, y'all. I'm so excited. This is kind of weird, but it's cool. It's like I'm talking to myself like I do on a daily basis, but like in the camera. So it shouldn't be too crazy. I just want to say hello. My name is Nia. I'm here to talk about some stuff, y'all. I don't know if I want to make this like a super long video. Do I want to be a short video girly? I don't know. But I just need to start somewhere. Like I said earlier, I told myself I'm gonna come home and I'm going to make a difference in my life. A part of that is just getting up and starting, y'all. So if this video has crossed your feed, start whatever you're about to do, y'all. Just start it. Just start it. Anyway, hey y'all. I am here to talk about hypnotherapy. Like I said, my name is Nia Mason. Peep the sign. Don't forget it. Hypnotherapist. And oh my gosh, I showed y'all the back. Nia Mason, hypnotherapist. And I kind of just want to break the ice, like within myself, within the people that are interested in the topic, because a lot of people just don't know what it is. I personally didn't even know what it is until, when was that? I'm gonna say 2018. I came across a guy who was doing something called a past life regression. I had never heard anything about this, y'all. Like, first time seeing it, I was glued to these videos. I probably watched every single video of his um, until one day I was just like, okay, how do I do this? Because this feels like the missing piece of my life. So, just to give like a little backstory, because this is going to be kind of like my venting thing. I want y'all to get to know me and just, why I do what I do. So, a little backstory: before 2018, of course, it's 2017, I lost my sweet, sweet, dearest great grandma. Um, she was like my mom, and I did not take it well, y'all. Like, I feel like my whole life I dealt with grief. Like, I know some people that literally have not had anybody pass, maybe 2 or 3 people. My first funeral, I mean, I had to be like 4 or 5 years old. And I just remember everybody being so sad. I was trying to give my dad some Skittles just to cheer him up. He was sobbing. And I feel like that was my first time just really getting introduced to death and grief and all of the negatives that really come when someone passes away. And from then on, it literally was like everybody from my mom's side probably like passed away back to back to back to back to back to back. And when that happens and you don't really have a healthy relationship with death or with grief, like, you just literally never get time to heal. So by the time that my great grandma passed away in 2017, I was numb. Like, I had just lost her one of her daughters when I first got to college, and I was really numb then, but like when she left, I was like, it's just indescribable, like how you feel when you someone you're very very close with just passes away like that. And it's so funny, I kind of got the 24-hour flu while I was at Sam Houston, and she was passing away in Houston. I didn't know, like, they didn't tell me until the next day, but she was passing away, and I literally felt like I was slowly dying, like, out of nowhere. I got the 24-hour flu, like I said, didn't even know that was a thing. But the souls, like, our souls were like crying. I feel like as she was dying, like, a piece of my soul was literally leaving me. So that's probably the best way. Your soul has left the building. That's a good way to describe grief. But getting back on topic, y'all, I kind of go off on tangents. Just bear with me. You like it, you don't, just keep scrolling. But this is my story, okay? So, okay, lost my grandma in 2017, and I kind of went on like a spiritual journey, and it was probably the best thing that's ever happened to me. I never was super religious. My dad was figuring out a lot of stuff about religion during that time, so he didn't really make us go. He told us that he wanted us to figure it out. And I think that was one of the best decisions, like, having that freedom to let your soul guide you to where you'll end up anyway. Like, I shout out to my parents for that. I said that to say, 2017, after losing her, I definitely started on like a spiritual hunt. I feel like I was missing a piece, like a lot of pieces since my family passed away. So I was like on a spiritual hunt. Y'all, I thought I would, like, I had a Bob Marley phase. I thought I was Rastafarian. I'm like, what? What religion is just peace, love, and hair, and like hair grease? Like, what could I do that's just regular, where I can be guided by my moral compass. I can be guided by my higher self, the self that I hear in my mind that tells me right from wrong and that doesn't judge me for that. Which religion is that? Maybe I feel like I just went. I'm thinking, should I be Buddhist? Like, then I'm like, can I just not be like? Can I just not be attached to anything? Can I just be a spiritual being? Like, whose house can I go in and just be spiritual and be a good human being and love and care for people? Like, can I just do that? Hell. So after going through a few different phases, this brings us back to 2018 when I found those videos. And like I said, y'all, this was almost like the missing piece to just me being a weird, like super philosophical, always wanting to know about aliens and planets and spirits. Like, that has always been me. Another tangent. I've had since I was 5 years old, I experienced like what they call sleep paralysis, but I found out later once I was navigating through spirit realm that that's just astral projecting. Like, we get out of our body and we go and we dream and we do all of these different things. And as a kid, the first time it ever happened, y'all, it scared the out of me. And I thought I was having a heart attack because I had just found out how my grandma passed away and I never got to meet her, by the way. But so I'm always talking. When I say grandma, so y'all know, I'm talking about Mimi. That's my great grandma. But sometimes I just say grandma because I never had my grandma. But when my mom told me that Grandma Pam passed away from a heart attack, and I had my first experience at 5, laying against my bed and just feeling like, oh my gosh, I can't move, I'm up. And then all of a sudden, it's like I'm trying to hurry up and get out, and I see myself in the bed. As a kid, how do you explain that without someone trying to send you away? You know, that's the first thing we'll do is just when we can't understand, we'll send the person away, double them up on some meds, and now you're normal. Like, I had to literally go through that as a kid, and I thought I was having a heart attack. So like I would change my prayers at night to God, please don't let me have no heart attacks and no bad dreams. Amen. And I'm thinking that's going to protect me from leaving my vessel every night and not being able to understand why. Like, so y'all, this is just a backstory. Like, I've been astral projecting since 5. I've been able to hear spirits and different things literally since a kid. I would put my pillows, like I would stack a lot of pillows, and I thought that if I put my head under the pillows, I wouldn't be able to hear. And I literally, you can ask my boo, I still to this day sleep like that because that's just what I've been doing since a kid, and I thought it would help me. And so the spiel on that, yeah, I've been a weird kid. So when I found hypnotherapy, it was like I said, this was like I have a whole big puzzle, have a few pieces missing, but this piece, I was intrigued. I was delighted to know that, oh my gosh, I knew it was another side. Like, I knew the subconscious was the astral plane. I knew when we were dreaming and I see my granny and I see all these people that passed away that they were really there. I was having these prophetic dreams, like everything around you makes you feel like you're crazy. But when I saw that, I'm like, thank you. So I binge watched all the videos. That's really what got me through working when I used to work at this hotel. It was a really early morning shift, about 4:30. I would put on a video because they were super long, and I'll be able to learn about everything spirit. Okay, so fast forward. Well, not fast forward. Rewind back to the video that I saw. It was a past life regression. I sat there and I watched the whole thing, and he did like some things, I guess, to get her into what they call hypnosis. And then after that, I'm like, well, she can talk, like she's not asleep. What is this like thing they're doing? Like, it looks like meditation, but like they're not saying meditation. What is this? So she's like back like this, and she's going through a past life, and certain things are popping up, and he's telling her to look around at her surroundings, and she's explaining in detail like what she sees and what she hears, almost like she sees it as a picture. And I'm like, I see stuff as pictures when I close my eyes too. Like, oh my gosh, like what have I been doing naturally that people can do for a living? Like, what is this tool? So y'all, I'm watching it, and this is what sold me. She got to a part of the session where he told her to go up to her son, I think, and look into his eyes and see if you remember that soul. Like, see if that's a soul from this lifetime now. And she's like, she starts boohoo crying. She's like, it's my dad. Like, that's my dad. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I knew it. Like this was like it was like a confirmation overload. I'm like, I knew it because my brother feels like my son sometimes. Like me and my brother feel like that, and sometimes me and my mom feel like sisters. And my grandpa Al, he don't even make us call him grandpa. Like he feels like my brother, and my great grandma who passed away feels like my mom. Like this makes sense. Like oh my gosh, it was just so delightful just to feel connected for once to something. And she starts crying, and at this point I'm invested. I'm biting my nails like, oh girl, like who is it? And then they get to the point where he's like, you'll experience the death process, because the theory of hypnotherapy stems from the theory of reincarnation, that we have lived multiple lives. Halo, don't actually come here. Come here. Come here, mama. Come on. Hi. Come here. Let's show you two. She wants to. I have to introduce y'all to Halo, y'all. Come here. Come here, mommies. Come on. Don't act like. Come on. Come on. Jump. Y'all, this is my dog. Say hi, Halo. Oh, don't. Girl, we don't do that. Don't look me in my mouth. I got on lip gloss. This is Halo, my fat potato. He is chunky. So sometimes if y'all hear me go like, or see me look like that, it's this thing here. So she's probably just gonna join us for this video until she's done. Now, okay, sit down, mommy, so I can finish the story. Sit down. So he said that, okay, you're going to experience the death process. So she was able to see how her body died in that past life. Side note, a lot of people are afraid of water. Some people are afraid of flying off of a overpass. People are afraid of getting on elevators. Sometimes it's because that's how we passed away in that past life. So it was very, very cool to see her experience that and understand why she had like certain fears about death, which is something we all got to go through, y'all. So if you do a session, it's something that you can opt out of or you can experience it. All my people have 100% liked it. So anyway, so after she experiences the death process, he tells her to like essentially float up into what we call spirit realm, what you can call the astral plane, what people will call heaven. It's literally whatever you believe, that is what will manifest when you do separate from that vessel. Hello. So she floats up, and all of a sudden, she has her past relatives greet her. And this is what sold me, because at this point, in my life, I'm like, I just feel not whole because so many of my family members are missing. And yeah, there was so much grief, so much sadness in my life right now. And I kind of low key felt like, wow, I'll never get to see them again. Or hopefully I can, if I, tap in, I could hear them sometimes. But just realizing that you'll never, hear from your relatives again, it's really hard, a hard pill to swallow. So when I saw that, and all of a sudden her grandma was talking to her and she's crying again, because it's like she's getting to experience something that maybe she thought was impossible as well. And she can see them, she can sense and feel her past relatives. It was a beautiful session. After that, y'all, the rest was history. Like I said, I binge watched every single YouTube video and just learned about spirit world and the landscape, and being able to see other people communicate with their higher selves, which a lot of us are star seeds, y'all. Just stay with me, okay? I know I go off a little bit, just okay. So a lot of us are star seeds. So when we talk to that higher self, our oversoul is sometimes from other planets and other places. Like, y'all, we about to get deep, okay? So it was just a very eye-opening experience, and I am so grateful to be a part of the spiritual side. I probably was like a Salem witch, y'all. I'm not joking. Like, I think that we choose similar life paths that come easy to us. So it's not out of the norm, I feel, for me to be doing something like this. I was never going to be normal. I just had to just chalk that up. Not normal, Nene. Okay. We got scientific, spiritual, fairy Nene. Okay. So now that's kind of like how I got into it, why I got into it, and a little bit about just myself growing up. Now, let's get into what people I think really need to know and understand before they want to book a session or before they even have these questions. I have to tell y'all what is hypnosis, okay? So I was going to give like Webster's definition, but I ended up just cracking open my notes. Y'all see how many notes I took in school. And this is what we're taught hypnosis is and the process in which we get into hypnosis and why. So, hypnosis is created by putting the subject in a hyper suggestible state. Naturally, when we get too overwhelmed or overstimulated or overloaded by different message units, we get so anxious that our body prepares for fight or flight. Once we find out that we cannot fight the environment, we usually go back to flight, which puts us in kind of like a apathetic state, making us hyper suggestible, okay? In a controlled positive situation, what we do, hypnosis is done with the same mechanism because the client is unfamiliar with hypnosis. So it kind of puts you in like a I don't know, do I fight this? Do I fly? Do I fight? We need that state. You're overloaded by all of this information I'm giving you, not overloaded by, our external world. So hypnosis is done with the same mechanism because the client is unfamiliar with hypnosis and their sight is taken away. So the operator can suggest new feelings and new suggestions. If that sounds scary or crazy, if that sounds like something that's interesting, then keep listening, y'all. So, like I said, essentially, we use words like hyper suggestible and suggestible, and people run for the hills. But what you don't realize is that 90% of everything that we interact with on a day-to-day basis is hypnosis. If you are driving and you're thinking about the day and you literally drive all the way home, you're like, dang, I don't remember who was driving. Like, you were in hypnosis. You were in that trance-like state. You had these many message units coming to you at a time to where your brain decided to fly. And once it did that, and you're relaxed, you were able to drive on autopilot in a trance-like state. You were awake, right? You didn't hit nothing, like nothing happened to you, but you were able to drive in a trance-like state. Another layer of that is commercials, and the radio knows that we drive while in hypnosis. So maybe while you're driving, you hear the McDonald's commercial come on, or you hear you need to go out and vote. All of those are suggestions. Why would they give you suggestions while you're driving? Because they know they're going directly to that subconscious. And maybe now I want a burger. Or maybe, yeah, I forgot to vote. I need to go vote. Those weren't your thoughts. So if you're not scared of that, don't be scared of little old me. So another thing is, if you've ever been in love, didn't that feel like a trance? Like, y'all, love is hypnosis. Love is a trance-like state. You can't get out of it. You're in a box. You're hyper suggestible to everything they say. If you're watching Netflix and you cry, you emit emotion from a fake plot that's going on, and you still are able to create emotion, you're in hypnosis, y'all. You've accepted the suggestion of the movie, and now you are crying. You are producing real tears from something that is not real. So it's nothing to be afraid of. For my people who, like I said, are here because they are wanting to grow spiritually, this is a really good tool, I'm telling y'all. So that's just a little bit about what hypnosis is and kind of the process. And I'd like to think that I'm more of like a spiritual hypnotherapist, but I can do other things with it. Hypnotherapy actually can help over 200 different problems that we experience on a day-to-day basis. It can help with ailments such as diabetes. It sounds crazy, but HIV, AIDS, any autoimmune disease. Once you go inside of your vessel, you close your eyes, and like they said, your sight is taken away. You're able to go within yourself. You're able to talk to your cells. You're able to turn pain down. Hypnosis used to be used for anesthesia. There's still some dentists that use hypnosis for anesthesia right now. It's cheaper. The risk is extremely low. You know, when people are going under anesthesia, it's very high risk. But if everybody got hypnotized to go to the dentist, what would Big Pharma do? Exactly. That's why this thing is so not touched. That is why this thing is so taboo. And that's why people are afraid of me. I don't care. So some of you may be asking, I know hypnosis helps with ABCD, but what is the purpose? It's the sole purpose, y'all. Okay, dang, I had to say it. I'm so corny. That made me laugh. Okay, it is your sole purpose, though. That is the joke. It's not a joke, but it's a joke. This is about soul evolution, y'all. I personally believe that we're here to evolve. I personally believe that Earth is a school. Doesn't it feel like it? With a mean ass principal? And in this school, we have best friends that help us along the way. We have wise people and sages that give us cool advice that we may not take at first, but when we get about 35, we're like, oh my God, I get it. We have really, really upsetting and sad experiences here that don't seem like they help, but help us grow. We have beautiful things. We have nature. We have the presence of God in everything. We are literally in, some people call it a simulation. I feel like it's like I said, like a school, but it is controlled. Like everything shows us that this is a controlled environment, simulation, whatever. It's all here for us to grow. I know that I'm here to help people figure out their soul purpose, to help people find their tribe, to help others learn about their gifts, and to essentially just grow, help you remove some karma. Like, that's all we do is make karma here, y'all. We don't understand, we get hurt, we hurt somebody else, we made karma. If we can stop the process where we're making so much karma, we can actually evolve. And although there are many different beliefs on what we're doing here, what we do after here, my personal belief is that we're always learning and always growing. Even once we ascend out of this vessel, you go to another place that you learn and grow. And that's okay. That's okay. So everything that you experience here, if you can tell yourself this is a part of my growth, you can change your perspective and you could change your outlook and essentially change your future. So that's why. That's why it matters to me. That's why seeing your past life and seeing you make the same decisions and the same mistakes again, that's why that matters. So you can stop and grow and have fun while you're doing it. That's why I'm here doing this. And if you want to tackle other smaller things that actually will help you as well, and maybe a bigger aspect, like people have come for confidence, people have come to me for writer's block, people have come for wanting to see and experience their higher self. Some people start, then we start getting off on, my people, the people that want to know which planet they're from, people that want to know that mystical, spiritual, and soul stuff. That's why I'm here. So if you could pick up what I'm putting down, thumbs up this video. And if you don't have nothing good to say, take this. So the next part of this video, y'all, I do have notes. Y'all see how I get off track. Just bear with me. So now, talking about when I enrolled into school, I'll be very, very brief on this. This is not a big part of it, but I end up asking the guy whose video that I was watching, where did you go to school to learn this? Because at this point, I'm like in between, do I want to really go for this? Or like, it seems right, it feels right. Do I go for this or do I just do something else? Do I get a desk job? What am I going to do? So I said, you know what? This is what I'm supposed to do. I know it. My soul is just like seething the knowledge. So I roll into school in 2023 and I start my hypnotherapy journey. Along the way, I was able to practice past life regressions on my family. Although they say it's frowned upon, I still did it anyway because I had to figure this out. Like anybody that I could get my hands on, I was like, "Can I please hypnotize you?" Like they're like, "Girl, of course." Like they know I'm crazy, so my first ever session was on my auntie. I am going to upload a small clip so y'all can kind of see what I experienced. And my main goal of this session was to do my first successful past life regression, to see which lifetime it takes my aunt, and to see if any of our relatives were back in. I live by a freeway, y'all. Like, excuse me. To see if our same relatives popped up in that lifetime, and that, being able to interact with the past versions of people that we both share. I know it sounds crazy, y'all. Stay with me. So I was ready, y'all. I was ready to be able to tap into something that I had not tapped into before. And y'all, most importantly, I wanted to see if I could talk to my great grandma. Like, period. I'm not even gonna joke with you all. I wanted to see if I could speak to all of my past family. And when y'all see this video, don't laugh at me. I was boohoo crying in the back, but you'll see what I experienced.
Didi, can we see Mimi for a second too? If she's up there? And when she's in front of Monica, can you say yes? No.
Doing good. Don't stop. Right here. We okay. Want y'all to be okay. Doing what you're doing, baby. Doing good.
As y'all saw, it got really emotional, and I couldn't stop after hearing my granny tell me to keep going. There's no way I could stop. So that brings me here. I am here making this YouTube to break the ice, to explain all of these things, why I do it, how I figured this out, and why it works for me. And if maybe you don't believe in like reincarnation and you still want to try to do a session, that's totally fine. They teach us anyway that at the core of this is legal notes. At the core of this, if you don't believe in reincarnation, it is okay. Consider what you are seeing as a venting scene, meaning it's made up. It's just to help you vent. If that makes you feel better about this process, it's just a venting scene. There is no truth to it. Our brain distorts things all the time, and this could just be nonsense. And it is. For my other people that understand that we are eternal beings, matter can be destroyed or created. We are the same beings recycling through different lifetimes, picking and choosing who we want to be in these lifetimes, picking our family members, picking what tasks we're tackling in this lifetime. If you know that this is what we're here doing, this channel may be for you, because I can't wait to explain all of the crazy and fun and just out of this world things that I have learned through doing these sessions with my clients, and I'm just very excited. So y'all, if y'all like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to hear more things from me, more stories. I'm going to get into a lot more things, y'all. Like I said, these things get deep. I'm ready to talk about it all. I always want to talk about everything for my sessions anyway. So having this outlet is going to be amazing for me and whoever decides to be along for the ride, y'all. This was Soul Purpose Hypno. This is my baby, y'all. Oh, before I go, I want to share something. Now, this has been a long time coming, y'all. I'm really patting myself on the back right now. I know Mimi and Poppy and Didi and everybody else and my grandma that I never got to meet, I know they're all behind me right now, literally probably like, look at that girl. Like, look at her go. She did it. Because, y'all, I've been jotting notes down and writing deadlines and goals, and I just want to show y'all that this was a goal for me, and I'm here. I've manifested it, and you could do the same. Okay, y'all, don't laugh at my book. This is how you know, y'all, I've been working in here. So I wanted to share something in 2022 or 2023. I can't remember. I didn't write any dates in here, which I'm bad. I'm so bad about. Hold on, y'all. It's about to fall apart. Y'all, somebody, can y'all give me another book? Please. It broke. Dang. Found it. Jeez. Okay. This was kind of my wants and needs. This was April 18th. Y'all, it's almost 2 years to the date of when I wrote these things. Today is April 9th. Synchronicities, baby. Oh, I just love when like spirit just Okay, I'm sorry. I have to stop screaming in this. I'm so sorry. So I kind of was saying, I need lights. I need this neon sign. I need plants. I need a ring light. I'm about to cry, y'all. I need this thing that has my phone sitting up right now, and I put fabric for a background. I need flowers, incense, plants, a small bookcase. And this is kind of my drawing that I wanted. And y'all tell me if this looks like what I dreamed of. So, before I get in my feelings, y'all, I really appreciate y'all for being here with me today. And if y'all want to see more videos like this, go ahead and like and subscribe to me. If I didn't answer any of y'all questions, put them in the comments for me. Y'all can say whatever. I'm a Sagittarius, baby. We live for constructive criticism. I'm built for tough, okay? And I'm from Texas, so just don't hold anything back. Anything that y'all want to see more of, less of. If y'all want to see Halo some more, I'll think about it. But let me go ahead and go, y'all. This video is long enough. I really appreciate y'all. Peace. And next time, my eyebrow will be right. Like,